Peterson, right side, turns the corner, 15, 10, 5, and out of bounds. On second and goal, he gives to Peterson, touchdown.
Non-throwing game.
Here's Peterson, first down and more, 35, across the 40.
They just can't get any field position.
And Peterson, 33. And this is Peterson. Peterson into the open, midfield, 45, and there he goes. To the 10, touchdown. 64 quick yards.
He's one missed tackle away from a touchdown. That time behind really good blocking. Matt Burke really does an effective job at the point of attack. And then after that,
he gets the football. 25. To the 30. Still on his feet. 35 and down at the 37-yard line.
I mean, he is really pinned into the sideline here. It's not in his DNA to go out of bounds. First of all, that's sensational blocking. But right here, he's pinned in. No, he won't do it. He goes back into the field.
Against this terrific San Diego defense today. To the 40. Midfield. On first down, back to Adrian Peterson in the ground game. Cuts inside a block. Inside the 40, up the sideline, and he's gone.
You look at the numbers and you're going, can they really be true?
This is Peterson. Look at Peterson. 30, down the sideline and just pulled from behind. And the penalty marker is down.
That might be a horse collar tackle.
So that moves the ball even further. 35-yard pickup on the play.
And that's it. Peterson wanted to stay in. They don't want it to happen here.
Peterson. To the 30. Clock continues to move at 53, 52, 51 seconds. How about the performance by number 28 of the Minnesota Vikings?
Second down and 9. Dual tight end look. And it's Jamal Lewis. Got an opening. I'd say he's going to get his touches. After 1, he has 6. Touchdown, 82 yards.
Great job of working his way through, and I really like the way Brian Billick set this up by stretching that young, aggressive Cleveland Brown linebacker group. But then Kevin Billick misses the tackle on the back half of that, and the big fella takes it the distance.
The National Football League. Lesson number 1, give it to Jamal. Lesson number 2, try it again. Why not? All the way down.
We've already established the fact at ground level that there's some porous holes in that young, aggressive Cleveland front four. Well, I'll tell you what, they're coming back between the tackles again. And just watch it. It's a basic tackle play off boss. He's going to find a hole right here. Great vision, set up, move back inside. Tremendous effort.
Dual tight ends. Jamal Lewis. Tackle to tackle. It's just there against Cleveland.
His way with the Claret does. He's going to find that out often.
Here's Jamal Lewis. Out of the eye. Lewis again. Well, he's carried it a dozen times for today's game, chatting with Kyle Bowler. Jamal Lewis right on cue. We're back. Tim Brando, Spencer Tillman. Jamal Lewis. A steady diet? I'd say so. Heavy on the carbs. Touchdown.
Classic back here, working his way through the line of scrimmage, and he keeps his balance, putting that head down, and he's running away from defensive backs here, folks. Look at him. Look at the form. 3 missed tackles on that one play along.
Officially, he needs 19 to tie, 20 to break the record. Oh, this could net a lot of it. Look out, record. Look out. Should have it. That should be enough to carry him over the top. A 2-yard, maybe 3-yard gain. The crowd will be told that Jamal has given his all to the Ravens and their capacity crowd today. a single-game NFL rushing record.
In Chicago, hopes of being number one rest with one man. The Minnesota Vikings knew this last Sunday, but like the weather, what they knew and what they could do about Walter Payton, number 34, were different things entirely. The Vikings seldom stop number 34 short of a 10-yard gain. And this 58-yard burst was but a small part of an NFL record 275 yards rushing by the league's leading runner. In most Viking-Bears matchups, it doesn't take many points to win, and this was no exception. Along the way to the record, Walter Payton picked up the Bears' only touchdown. But this, coupled with a field goal, was enough to defeat Minnesota 10-7.
Against the league's second-ranked run defense, the Bengals amassed 407 rushing yards, the highest total in 50 years and the fifth most in NFL history. Corey Dillon led the relentless ground assault with 5 runs of 30-plus yards. And without even realizing it, Dillon eclipsed the 230-yard barrier late in the fourth quarter.
Corey Dillon is on! See you, baby! 30! Touchdown!
In trying to run out the clock, Dillon, whose season has been generally sour, showed signs of sweetness, breaking Walter Payton's single-game rushing record of 275 yards.
Hand it back to Dillon, who breaks it off!